Well, it's the semi-final. Team WoW versus Richmond. What a semi-final it's going to be, I think. Jordan Scott's with me. I'm Jonathon Bryan.
Hello, John. It's great to be here. A lot of excitement around the stadium.
Yes.
And a huge lineup for Team WoW
Risk,
today.
Kid, Cooloff, Scott, Bryan, Gale, Thompson, Foster. There they are. And they're the star-studded squad, should I say.
Absolutely. They've done well to play Bryan and Scott in the attack, I think, going full gas from the beginning.
And a very, very wise choice because they are the powerhouses. They're the guys who need to score goals. Let's see if they can do so as we get underway here. And a quick shot coming out, blocked by Risk.
Well, a lot of pressure coming from Richmond from the beginning here, and we can see they're really up for this, and Team WoW going to have to pull out all the stops, I think, here.
I feel they will as well, as Richmond are in attack for their first foray. That ball goes back, and the high ball up towards the attack, but Gale heading it behind.
How often have we seen him do that this season, John?
He's a crucial member of the defence. Richmond ball. Scott contesting, and now he gets it, and then he passes to Bryan. It's a good ball. Bryan manages to, yes, he finds Gale, and Gale shoots.
Well, that's got to go down as a wasted opportunity there, John. A gaping goal for Gale, and just not quite on his game in terms of shooting.
Well, the first shot does suggest that, but now he plays Bryan. Bryan to Scott, and Scott back to Bryan. And Bryan back to Scott. Scott's got to shoot. Yes, he does. He scores the first of the night. What a play from the boys.
Well, that's Jordan Scott. He's been out for 3 weeks now, and in his first game back, basically his first touch of the ball here.
And you can see here, 1-2, lovely 1-2. Bryan to Scott, back to Bryan, and now Bryan drawing the two men. And Scott, what a finish there.
Wasn't so sure on his feet there, but that's a sign of a class striker that he could put that one in the net.
He is a class striker, and as you say, he's been out for a while, but he scores early tonight to get some confidence. He's been a bit out of sorts, out of the team. We know he's got some personal issues going on, but he's back in the team tonight, which is good to see, and he scores early. He is Gale in the defence, intercepting and making a great run, marauding run down the route. Oh, he's missed there just wide, but that was a beautiful run and shot there.
Well, was it a shot or was he trying to play in Bryan there?
It's hard to say, and Bryan almost got there as well, so that was a nice play from Team WoW, but they can't quite make another goal. Gale from the side. The ball over, tries to find Bryan, and now Bryan commits a foul coming back. He thinks he needs to play on, but the whistle goes late.
Plenty of pressure there from Bryan, but he's just got to be careful of his footing there.
That's the first foul he commits. And I think the ball went out. The ball just went out, so Gale will take it from the side, or will it be Kid? It will be Kid to take it from the side, to pass to Gale across the goal. Gale has the ball now. Scott makes a run and in space. Scott, a lovely nutmeg pass, and Bryan
look
gets
at that.
at the end of it. Yes, Scott scores another one.
Well, the brace from Scott, and what a play that was. Every player on the team involved, and a little cheeky celebration there from Scott and Gale as well.
Polishing the boot, probably for that nutmeg. What a nutmeg that was. And then Bryan there again. The poise and the composure to find Scott in the middle.
Well, they've got almost a telepathic understanding of where each other are, what each other are up to, and it's certainly paid rich dividends in the first 3 minutes here, Jim.
It's looking really good for those two if they can keep up the intensity. There's no doubt about it, and that's the first 2 goals of the match. And that might be the difference tonight. Scott and Bryan up forward. Can they continue this form? And I wonder if they can also defend well as well. I mean, that was good pressure there from Bryan. I can see he's putting his pressure on his attacker. Yeah, having a shot now, getting the ball again. So there's a header.
Great header.
Scott plays it back to Gale, and Gale will find Bryan. And Bryan now, oh, the nice bullet through to Scott.
This is silky stuff. This is poetry, John. And if it's poetry, they are prolific writers.
Hey. Nice one. And he steals it again, Bryan. They're just doing well. Scott again. Nice little flick around, but he can't quite get his ball.
I think he was slightly impeded there, John, and he's appealed to the ref, but he's not going to make a big deal, and he's on cloud 9 at the moment.
He's already got 2 in the bank, and it's early days. Now,
things known with compound interest.
I mean, that's just got super. Have you heard about the superannuation recently? Package. As Kid from the side, he passes back to Gale, and again they go for it.
Looks
Gale,
like a change has been made here. Thompson's coming for Scott.
Bryan to Gale again and back to Bryan. Will Bryan find Thompson? He does. Thompson, his first touch of the ball is a shot, but he can't beat the defense.
He's got to be a little more imaginative there, work a little bit more space. Great ball from Bryan.
That was a nutmeg! And Thompson can't make the capitalize, but what a nutmeg.
Well, how good has Bryan been here today with the pass? He can't do anything wrong in the first few minutes here.
There's no doubt about it. Nothing wrong yet. Every pass he's hit has been a good one.
Another poor shot from Gale there.
Gale shooting, and now you feel it's sort of settling down after those 2 quick goals. We haven't seen as many, we've seen a few chances, but we haven't seen any more goals go in.
Well, sometimes that can be the way these games goes. You just rest on your laurels, John, and it's not necessarily a bad thing if they can stay resolute at the back. You just want to hold on to those 2 goals.
Holding the lead's always good as Bryan comes off and Foster charges onto the court. Now, perhaps they don't score goals because Scott and Bryan are now off. I mean, that might be the reason that they're not scoring anymore, if that in fact does continue.
Well, certainly they add that little bit of extra flair, but they are a little bit more of a liability in the defence. I mean, that's just the truth of the matter. So you can see that the tactics are really coming into play here, solidify that lead.
As we see Thompson up in attack, gets round 1. Not a bad little shot, but unfortunately goes wide. It was a nice take around. He looks a bit tight there, actually, Thompson.
Absolutely, it was great footwork in the lead up, but his finishing it's been a little off.
Well, he's missed a couple now, but I'm sure that'll improve. It is Andy Thompson, the captain of the team.
I bet good money that will.
Bet a lot of money also. Gale, Thompson. Nice ball through to Foster. Foster can't get there. Good work by the keeper coming out really quickly off his line. And he denies the goal because that was a beautiful ball from Thompson.
Fantastic ball from Gale there as well, John.
They're going well. They're looking really good tonight.
It's just that killer touch that's lacking, the coup de grace, if you will.
No doubt about it. Wrist collects from the back and sends it long and out. So there's no doubt about that. The coup de grace, we saw Scott finish 2. No one else has managed to put it past the keeper yet, despite a lot of chances. So let's see, where will the goals come from now? Scott's off the pitch. And maybe Richmond can get back into this one. The team will have the majority of possession. Thompson spreads it wide. Foster has it now, getting around a couple of men. And now back to Thompson. I think Thompson's shot, we couldn't quite see from this angle, and it might have hit the post. That was a good shot from the angle.
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly got the talent to finish from that kind of range, John, but you feel maybe he strikes it a little too often. He's a little too trigger happy at times. But, I mean, it's paid off in the past, so you can't really blame him for having a go.
You can't do that. No, you can't. Don't do it, man. No, there's no doubt about it. He's had a lot of shots, and we'll see those scores soon. It's just a matter of time. Just keep making a great run down the flank, but can't control it. There's the keeper.
One of those runs he's been known for.
Certainly. Header comes back in. Keeper clears. Not many fluid plays happening at the moment, as risk will collect. So we're about 5 minutes in, 6 minutes in, 7 minutes in here. And we've still got 2-0 on the scoreboards for Team WoW.
Jordan Scott 2, Richmond 0 at this stage.
Bryan 2 assists. No one else has an assist, which is... Yeah. So... Richmond, nice little 1-2, nice little give and go from
Fantastic
that man.
flair from Richmond.
But then
you get the feeling that if Team WoW let their guard down, there could be issues.
Great run here from Gale, just set up Foster, but Foster hitting it straight into the keeper again. Now the keeper's
been strong, and he doesn't need favours from Foster, who's just firing them straight at him.
There's no doubt about it, but nevertheless, I'm sure he'll score one soon.
No doubt about most things. Let's face it.
There's essentially no doubt in my mind. Very close, mate. Gale gets round 1 nicely, but can't control the ball.
It's a good quick throw out, and Kid had to be alert there.
And he was. Gale.
Great touch from Foster.
Finding Thompson, and now Thompson down the left. Should play it back around to Gale, but he can't find him. Now he shoots.
That's a great hit. Tight angle, tight situation.
Might even have been on the left. Might have been. He was turning around that way.
Little fake from Thompson.
No, it wasn't.
Very trigger happy tonight, but that's his play style.
Wasn't on the left, turns out I was right. Gale, Kid, Spreading it again. Nice passing, and now Will Foster shooting. Does shoot.
Well, this is better from Team WoW. Getting some of that passing form back, but again, coup de grace missing.
That's a nutmeg on Foster. That's a nutmeg. And he actually got the nutmeg. And then he tries to run around 4 men and gets tackled, obviously. You do have to try and do himself, that's true. Nice steal from Foster. Can he get it to his teammate? Now it's Kid down the line to Thompson. Does it go out? No, it stays in here, but maybe it's a free kick, I'm not sure. It's a free kick against Thompson.
And Thompson looks at the ref incredulously.
Well, I would have too. I mean, I don't know. Thompson sort of, he had the ball, he sort of just fell over. And then was made a free kick against. I don't know what.
It's going to be a funny game, John, unlike most other sports.
Most sports are not funny. Most sports are serious. Futsal, fun. Good summary. So I don't know what they're doing there. I mean, they're having a laugh.
Now Kulof's taken the field for Foster, has he, John?
And that's a nice ball from him, and now Thompson shoots. That was a great shot, just missing, coming off the woodwork or metalwork.
We've seen that a lot from him this season. He's been unlucky at times.
Gotten robbed twice in this match already. And now
if he keeps plugging away, I'm sure.
Another shot.
No doubt in my mind he's going to pay rich dividends.
That was a great that was a great shot there. And the keeper had to get down low, and he did. But yes, Kulof's come on. Foster's come on for the lead. Yes. Okay.
A short stint from Foster.
Short and intense stint. That man. Gale in defence, controlling it well, spreading it wide, but no black shirt on the end of it.
Well, it's gone right between Kid and Kulof there. They're going to have to work on the communication.
There's no doubt about it. Again, there's no doubt about it. I'm using that phrase a lot. I've got to stop. So it's a black ball from the side. Thompson might take this. A little bit of a delay as we see the other game playing out. But
Andy Thompson on the ball. He's got quite a bag of tricks in these kind of situations.
Not
a great touch.
I don't know what they're doing, and Thompson has to run around for the shot, which is blocked. But then another shot comes in.
Could have been controversy there if that goal had gone in, because Kulof did play the ball twice.
He touched it twice, which is not what you want to do.
Oh, great ball.
Another good ball. Thompson stops.
Now, why has he pulled up short there, John? Are there still injury issues looming after that? We did see him feel his calves earlier on. Is that an issue for him?
It may well be. I don't know why he pulled up. It's very strange to see, but now he is on the ball, tries the nutmeg, gets round one in the end, has a shot. Again, the keeper saves.
Well, he's just expecting to score there, and I think he's going to be a little more innovative with his finish.
You would know. Now Thompson again has another shot, and that was not bad. Again, he's having a lot of shots.
That's a respectable shot.
You will rate every shot from Thompson out of 10 from now on. So that's a great save from Risk. I'd give that a 10.
Well, will we see some Spider-Man Risk here, John?
That would be cool. I love it. I love Spider-Man Risk, and those were certainly the days back in the day when he would just climb up there with gay abandon.
Certainly, but all sorts of regulations now prohibiting that.
Yeah, the sponsors.
Hazel Brothers.
To
name a few.
Several of those.
Brothers. Felix John. Ben.
Nice little flick back from Kulof, setting up the shot. Okay. And is that Foster back on, or is that Kid? I'm not sure. I think it might be Kid.
Kid is back on. He's playing a lot of minutes here on the court. He just never tires, really.
Kid and Gale in the defence. They've been on for they've played most minutes.
Tireless.
The team. Although that ball was not the best, but unfortunately for Richmond, they can't make anything of it, as it's a team WoW ball.
Great little dummy from Kulof.
It was. Now Kulof gets the ball. He should pass to Andy Thompson, but the touch a little too heavy.
Now, I think maybe he should have had a crack there. The pass was a little telegraphed and not the greatest execution either.
Well, if he'd gotten better execution, it would have been Now they're knocking it around in the back, which is always dangerous for a team who are quite slow and not very good at futsal.
Well, yeah, they're on edge a bit here, John. You can tell they've got the technical ability and they've got the power, but not quite the pace or ingenuity of Team WoW.
They are. Look, they're a good side. I just said they weren't a good side, but I was lying. They are a good side. It's just the Team WoW have been better tonight and they're quicker. They've had a lot of shots and their keeper's really keeping it in at that field. Ball across into the back line and he passes it straight back to him.
Oh, again, another error in the back, but Kulof can't capitalise there.
He can't. It just goes out, unfortunately, this time for Kulof. But another error, as you say. They're tightening up. They're a bit on edge. You've said it all, my friend. And can Team WoW have put another couple in to try and seal this one? Because when it gets to half-time and they sort of settle down and think about another game plan, perhaps, I'm not sure. But if they can do that, then maybe they can get back into this game. A lot of chances.
Well,
for
it's
them to
possible.
team
I mean, these two sides did draw in the regulation season, John.
That's a nutmeg.
Maybe that's an issue. They've just been expecting that.
Nice pass here from Phil Gale to Thompson, who gets back to Gale. Oh, another chance goes begging.
Now, I did mention that they drew in the regulation season.
I know, I was just saying that there was a
that wasn't commented on.
Well, what I'm saying
it's
is...
a bit hurtful.
Well, look, let's comment on that now, my friend.
Well, they drew in the regulation
They
season.
did.
I believe it was something like 6-all.
It was... Didn't they win, actually?
They may have even won during the regulation season. I think that expectation that they can just run all over Team WoW may be leading them down the wrong path here, John. They're just expecting it.
The thing is, Team WoW were nowhere near as quick or took this match as seriously in their first match. But I think that their opposition certainly are playing at about the same intensity, and I think that's where the issue is. As we see some good pressure here from Team WoW, but
great one too.
Yeah, on the other hand, they're stringing some passes together now. They're getting that flare.
Great tackle from Gale. He's just done that time in, time out.
Another run down the wing from Gale. He does that a lot, and there was no support on that occasion, but that's the way they can sometimes score some great goals from Gale. Rebounding from defence.
Scott back on the field.
That's big news.
Greeted by heavy applause from around the stadium.
Yes, Bryan. Cut out on that occasion. Goes back in. Gets turned, but he won't allow him to get past him because he's too slow in position. Now,
look at this energy from Scott and Bryan. They come back on the field and immediately Team WoW are looking like scoring again.
Yeah, he's forced the error, and now it's a black ball. So Team WoW goes down the line. Well, that one didn't quite work. But look, some more opportunities. Bryan pressuring again. Almost takes it around him. Cut out. Well done from Foster. He's back on and he's in the defence now. Bryan needs to push up onto that man. Little chip over.
That's
a
great ball.
Nice covering from Foster.
Another great bit of defence. I mean, Team WoW have just become known really for their rock solid defence.
And Richmond have had a couple of chances here, but now it's Bryan in the attack. Spreads it wide. Scott can't. Well, no, he keeps it in, does he? Yes, he keeps it in.
That back as well. He's done well.
And Bryan doesn't keep it in.
Well, again, just great awareness of each other there, but it didn't quite come off.
Another good one too, though. So that's good to see. Risk comes out. Well played. Not allowing the chance for Richmond, but they have the ball from the side. 1-2. Now he goes down the line and tries. No, it's gone out. What's happened here?
Scott being berated by his teammates on the sideline for not covering that angle.
Ah, I see what happened there. And a shot which was blocked by Risk as well, and now they have another chance. So they're doing quite well, Richmond. Do they have a shot here? No, it's too much pressure from Team WoW, but they're still under siege. And now a shot and a great save.
What a stop with the foot from Risk. You don't see him do it often, but certainly a quality save. Gets down low.
That was one of the best saves I've seen tonight, dare I say it. That was a really great chance for Richmond, and Risk what a
Scott
save.
calling for the ball here is eager.
He'll get it as well. Bryan knocks it back to Foster and back to Scott. Will Scott shoot? No, he just tries a little tricky. I think he tried to take it around the keeper, but it didn't quite work out for him. Interesting
attempt there. He knows his keeper likes to come out and narrow the angle. He's just thought, look, I'll try something different, and maybe should have just had the shot.
Look, it's possible, but the keeper's been good, and maybe that was a good move just to unsettle him. Even if you don't score there, you win a moral victory.
That is true.
Pushed back as team.
What a touch!
That was a nice pull, and no, they haven't scored. I couldn't really see down there.
Can we confirm?
No, they didn't score one.
No,
and now it's
Barry
Bryan
on the sideline. No, they have not scored that goal.
Bryan keeps it in. Over to Foster and Gale. Gale tries to search for Bryan again, but it's cut out by the defence. But now Foster has it. He touches it, and he scores.
What a goal, John!
What a strike from Foster. He comes up with
classic
Foster. At least one of those per match. Here we go. Couple of touches. And then the rocket.
Well, he just sorts out his feet well. The strike is pure. Keeper gets maybe a fingertip to it, maybe a fingernail. But that's gone in. That's just Foster power all the way.
Picked his spot, powered it. Gets a goal. That's 3-0. That's good to see. Again, another goal. At least they make something of these last about 15 minutes. So they've clearly been on top. And they haven't scored, so it's just been 2-0 for some time. And now 3-0, close to half time.
And you feel that the reintroduction of...
As we see Scott shooting.
As we say, the reintroduction of Bryan and Scott, even their presence on the field just lifts the team.
It does. It does every time. And there's another chance as well, as we saw, and Scott couldn't quite find back of the net this time.
But a great ball back from Bryan. Unselfish play.
Well, he's been doing a little bit. It's just his nature.
It's very unselfish there. He's giving it to the other team.
Yeah, good call. Alright, now it's Foster. He takes it around one and then has another shot. He celebrates his miss.
Outside of the boot, he's expecting to score it. Just goes wide.
Gets it back. And then goes across to Bryan. Bryan to Scott. What will Scott do here? He plays Foster once more, but it gets taken off him, and now on the counter attack, no. Good defense.
Great covering from Foster.
Bryan has it again. Tries to find Scott, but well, that wasn't the best play from Bryan at all. And a free kick from Foster conceded. So not that great there from Team WoW. They had another chance, but they couldn't make it.
It's a little sloppy there.
And then Foster concedes. So will a chance come for Richmond? You see a little pass into the centre. It could have been a shot there, but it was closed off. And now Bryan on the counter. Nice pass, but Scott can't score.
This time Scott's just gone for the crack. No more tricky play, but the keeper's been good from those sort of angles.
Perhaps Scott was trying a nutmeg goal, but I'm not sure. It looked a bit like it, but it didn't.
Quite possible. I mean, Team WoW have been on form with their nutmegs today.
That's the half, boys. It's 3-0. Team WoW Richmond. What do you reckon? What are your thoughts?
Well, it's been a very physical game. Both sides really going at it. Both sides want it. Team WoW have really edged them out. As I said, in pace, in ingenuity. They've just been on top today.
They have 3-0 Richmond. They look like scoring once or twice, but Team WoW had a plethora of chances. I think they'd be quite happy with 3-0. Didn't concede, and they should go on and win it from here. So, second half coming up, and here we go. It looks like we've got Team WoW 3-0 up. I'm pretty sure of that. Can they get more goals? Thompson shoots, misses.
Decent strike from Thompson. Has he ever scored one of those, John?
Yeah, a few times, but it's been a while. He always gives us a good crack though. As we see Team WoW. Nice string of passes. Back to Foster, but he can't.
Foster cannot quite get there. Good work again from the keeper.
But throws it right back to... Wow, Foster another chance. And he can't
Foster, gaping goal. Why has he not finished that, John?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. You got me there. I'm lost for words. How did he not score that? Gale. Nice pass. Thompson.
It's classic Gale. Drag a couple of defenders wide and then just thread it through with the outside of the boot. So effective.
Very effective. Oh, now Gale takes down the man. I think they're just falling over a little too easily, but I guess he did clip him there, so it's fair enough. He takes the free.
He has the right to go down, whatever that means.
You got rights and you got responsibilities. Going down. Risk concedes the corner. May not have needed to, but he does. And now it's going to be a corner. Let's see if they can get some pressure going on. Yes, they do! It's a goal!
What a finish that was. I mean, he just comes in there, he announces himself, he says, I'm here, I'm ready to take the strike, and then he takes it and then he scores a goal.
Who was marking the man? That's what I want to know, and I think it might have been Foster's responsibility.
Who indeed, all I can tell you is that Jordan, Scott and Jonathon Bryan are both off the field. Another strike from Thompson getting closer.
Getting closer, but no cigar. Yes, they've scored there, and it's 3-1. So a little bit of pressure coming back on. This game is not over in it by any means.
Poor clearance.
It was, and Thompson almost scoring. Getting in behind both of those defenders, just squeezing in between them, but can't find the back of the net. It's 3-1, as I say. And they've got the ball again here. But Team WoW get it back. Thompson gets round one. Can't get round the second, and it's out.
Mr. Dale Itchins, the referee for today.
He also happens to be the manager of this competition. So that's
conflict of interest, John?
I don't know. How would that be? How would that make any sense?
It's a poor ball from Gale.
It is.
How does that ball make any sense?
Hey, that was... What have you done there? That was good. Mounting another attack, but foiled by Gale again. Got some possession though, and a couple of good chances. Risk. What's he going to do? Hoof it long. And that's almost a shot. Doesn't go in. Richmond holding it up. Now trying to turn. But he's getting shut down there by two Team WoW defenders.
Team WoW treating them like some lasagna they want to save, John. Foiling everything.
I like it, man. It's good. When is that yours? Yeah. It's one of yours. It's one of Jay Scott's. Nice guy. Gale. Foster. And Kidd. Back to Foster. Tries to take it inside, but can't. He does get it from the side, however, once the ball comes over to him. And they want to get another one just to be safe. It's only 3-1 here. Thompson now. He can't get the shot away.
That strong call from Sol Foster, but it doesn't bring that ball through the legs of the defender.
Little rushed in attack. Getting a bit pressured now. Richmond on the offensive, getting a bit of confidence now they've scored one. But it is Foster now and Thompson. Great ball from Foster. Thompson the run. Should tap it back and does the kid who goes down out wide to Gale. Creating some space. Gale to Thompson. Takes a couple of touches, gets around one. Oh, it's a goal. He's buried it in the bottom corner.
What a goal, John. Opportunistic strike.
And we see it again on replay. It was opportunistic in the sense that, look, he's taken it around and then just shot without really thinking. And
who would have thought he would just take that crack on? Most other strikers would take a touch to compose themselves, but sometimes you just can't be afforded that in futsal, John.
I wasn't expecting it. I don't think the keeper was either, and that was really the genius of it. He just takes the shot there and it goes in 4-1 now.
As I say, ingenuity.
Yeah. That's genius. 4-1, and so then, look here. It's the 3-goal buffer again.
And now Thompson's back defending. I mean, he really is an all-rounder.
He's the captain's, he's the player's player, he's the captain of the squad, he's all those sort of cliches.
Player's player, captain's captain. I mean,
he's the captain's captain. Yeah. But they do have a corner here, and that one's lofted high. Takes it on the volley.
Now that's a poor strike. Another opportunistic strike, John, but opportunism is about all it had going for it.
I guess the technique is quite.
Didn't have the keeper going for it, I'll tell you that.
Another, man, you are. The keeper, that's an interesting idea, and Kuloff looks to make him pay, but the keeper actually gets back, or maybe
Kuloff
it's the defender.
Frustrated there. He's still looking for his first goal of the season.
That was a good opportunity, and I think it might have been the defender off the line which denied him. So great strike from Kuloff, unlucky not to score. Risk has it from the back, and what will he do this time?
He's been solid today, Risk.
He throws it high, and Thompson gets the header. How often have we seen that? Very often. So yeah, Risk has been solid. He's made that excellent save with his foot in the first half.
And just the distribution as well, John. I mean,
Pretty
that's
good.
something that he's not always been 10 out of 10 on, but tonight, faultless.
Tonight, pretty good.
Flawless.
Tonight he's been okay. Tonight he is. Oh, that's a bit of an error. Will teamwork capitalize. They get it back here after a rushed clearance, but now it comes to Gale, and Gale to Thompson. For the keeper
Another
again.
great ball from Gale. Those penetrating balls are just something that he's really become known for.
In modern times, you see that in futsal, you have a key player such as Gale.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen is he's the defender, and he's just going to make that run. As
Absolutely.
you can see him here, he draws the two men, and he's going to pass now to Thompson. Thompson shoots. And
Well,
he
your point
scores!
proven right there, John. What a goal from Thompson.
Thompson from the Gale link-up. That's what the key thing is here. Gale. He takes it down the line, draws two men,
They're in no man's land, John. What are they doing?
and Thompson, look at him. He's just gonna have all the time in the world to rocket that one home.
Absolutely.
As you say, what are they doing? No man's land.
A calm face, but a feisty boot, John.
These are insane.
It's getting more and more abstract.
I literally do not know how to reply to these kind of calls. As Kuloff gets through on goal 1-on-1.
He's unfortunate there. There was a glimpse of the nutmeg, but didn't quite make it work.
That could have been awesome from Kuloff. He would have loved a nutmeg goal. I mean, that would have been just something to say for all of eternity. But he can't do it.
It would have been something that years down the track, after death, he'll be pondering.
Speaking of so Kuloff here, he gets it back. Gale flicks it wide.
Another great attempt at the flick, didn't
It
quite
was
come
close.
off.
It was close, but here's the rebound. That's the issue. When one defender goes forward, they can be hurt at the back if they don't make the pass. Luckily, Gale makes it 9 times out of 10.
Great work from Kuloff there, just getting back and actually wins the kick as well. For his
Yes,
team.
no, he's covered well. That's a good side.
Oh,
of the
what a
ball.
touch! What a touch! Couldn't finish.
Settle down. And he's been dragged for that terrible touch. Terrible touch to Kuloff.
On comes Scott, and he is really ready to go here, you can see.
Plays around, stays in the ball, and now Black have it. So that was well won by Scott. Now he gets it back. But he can't do anything with it. I think he kind of let that one go underneath his foot or
Nice
something.
call from Scott,
Not
just
really
thinking
sure
about his
what
celebration already.
happened. It's just never
Takes his
good.
eye off the ball.
It was almost a 2-goal play as well. It might still be. It's a corner. And the shot comes in, but it's too high.
Another great strike. He's been causing all sorts of problems in the attack. But
especially
you feel
for the.
that it's not going to be enough here tonight.
No, well, I was going to say he's been causing a lot of problems for the board behind the goal. Just a lot of.
Oh yeah,
Hey.
our advertiser's having a yeah.
What's he having? A field day. That's what it's
Yeah.
So here we go on the ball. An interesting, well, it almost worked, but it was out. An interesting clearance. He's kind of
At least we
annoyed
see
with
a
himself.
bit more experimentation here, and on comes Bryan. A great touch! Nutmeg, and Scott just about breaks through there. But a
Bryan-
characteristic heavy touch from
Well,
Scott.
that's
Jonathon.
unfortunate. Bryan always loves to get the first touch nutmeg off, and he gets it off on that occasion. The first touch, of course, since coming on. So that was very well played.
Always plenty to talk about when Jordan Scott and Jonathon Bryan are on the field and in the commentary booth.
Yes, that's true. Scott goes down. It's a free kick. Did he just dive there? What happened?
I think that was a legitimate tackle. He gets up fast. No fuss from Scott.
And now they'll take the free. Kid. Nice play from Bryan. And now he finds Scott on the overlap who shoots.
Oh, he's hit the post, John!
Well, desperately unlucky. What a free kick, though. I think they've been practicing that one. Scott, Bryan drifting in. Kid the pass. And now Scott has another chance. Keeper's there.
Scott just wants the instant punishment there with the finish.
He's unlucky twice in a row.
Very unfortunate, but the goalkeeper's been good. All credit to him and the post as well.
Bryan again, not this time. Tries to get it around the keeper, but he can't get it round.
It was a good first touch from Bryan, but I think the keeper just got a little toenail to him.
A little toenail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Gale. Nice pass. Scott again. He's missed this time.
Didn't probably look as bad from your TV viewing angle as it was from us here in the commentary booth.
It looked
well wide.
Yes, no chance there, Scott. Technique lacking. Quality lacking.
Just not even a good guy in general. Moral integrity lacking.
Bryan spreads it out. Well, he should have controlled that better. I mean, that was a good run from Bryan, that's for sure. But he sort of stuck his hip out, and it went out.
Hip control is a lesser known and a lesser mastered sort of talent in futsal, John.
Yeah,
Bryan's just trying to work on that, because if you can pull it off, it's effective.
He certainly hasn't pulled that one off. Risk the big throw out, but the defence gets in front.
Scott hides himself behind the defender there. I think that's more of a case of that.
Let's see how it is. And Bryan, he's taking it off him, and now he'll pass to Scott, who should score. Oh my goodness.
What has he done there?
I wouldn't mind a replay of that.
What on earth has he done there?
Like, Bryan plays it to him, and Scott has the goal on the plate. He just taps it in, but no. He's tried a little lofted chip.
Yes, well, sometimes bags of confidence can really help you out, but sometimes they can just be a burden, John.
And as Bryan takes it around one, well...
Good strike from Bryan, and it's good to see him having a go for himself here.
It's been a while since he's actually had
He's
a shot.
too selfless.
Yeah, I've always
It's
said
good to
that.
see him try something for himself.
I've always said that. As we get back to the action here, as Richmond look to have the ball from the side once it comes over from the other match. But they're 4-1 down. Or 5-1 down.
4-1 down.
4-1
What are
down.
they going to do, John? How are they going to pull themselves out of
They
this?
need to try something. They need to put someone on. They need to change keepers. Anything. But
It's a case of literally anything.
literally anything they've got to try. And scoring a goal would be nice. And this is a good opportunity, actually. But I don't know how they missed that. There were two of them down there, and it just went out.
Risco comes out, makes his presence felt, and they can't go on with the attack after he's out there.
No, I guess not. Gale, nice try with the ball. Can't find anyone. Now it's a little turn back and get through the man. And now shoot from that man.
Good hit, good save.
Better save. I mean, Risk was there to meet it. He made the dive look pretty awesome as well. So that was good to see.
Absolutely. Top save, top draw, top pass, top gear.
Dear. As we see a bit of sloppy play. No, that was a great save. Yes, and Bryan should be able to pressure this one out. It goes back to the defender.
Fully there.
Oh, he was. And what's happening here? It looks like Foster steals it. He goes to Scott. Scott tries to get it back. And then Foster runs away from the amazing pass from Scott. He didn't even see it. He thought he had to defend. He had some duties back in
It's
the
like
defense.
turning your back on a Van Gogh, John.
I would have said that. I would have said Van Gogh. So that's fine. Bryan fakes the shot, then gets round one, but he has to go back and retrieve it after the little clip, and now it gets taken out of play. And apparently it's not even a black ball, so that was a bit of a failure from Bryan. First thing he's done wrong all day. Or something.
Count it.
Am I right? Risk in defence. Gale in defence. These guys are just knocking it around. Oh, nice control from Bryan, but well, Scott almost, no. What I was trying to get at there was that the defence was just having no pressure at all placed on them by the opposition. The opposition just sitting back. I think they might have given up now. It's 4-1 down. I mean, they could get back into it if they try.
Well, it's got to be demoralising. A semi-final, you get all the way here and then you just don't even put up a good show. They're trying their hardest, but Team WoW have just been better today.
They've been better, they've been more intense, they've been on the ball, and those 2 early goals were crucial in setting up the victory. If it does turn out that way, not all is lost, but 3 goals are hard to peg back when you only have about 10 minutes to play. That's the situation at the moment. As we
Thompson comes in for Bryan here.
Bryan off, Thompson on. And
Bryan out, Thompson in.
Bryan is taking a rest as Thompson replaces him. Thompson the captain in. And Bryan, vice captain.
2-time assist. In.
Is he
out.
vice captain? Who knows?
I think he's vice.
He's vice.
Thompson bags of confidence.
But it gets back to get back to the attack.
Oh, that's a rough tackle from Scott. He's gone in from behind. He's won the ball. But it looks like Mr. Itchins has pulled up play here, John. What's that all about?
I guess if he's gone in from behind, and I don't know if Itchins has thought that he's won the ball fairly there, and it's a free kick, and I'm not really sure. If he's giving a free kick there, he's last man back. I mean, surely that should be a colour. I mean, he's diving in.
He's on the slide there. I think maybe that's the offence.
I see. So it was a legitimate tackle, but he was sliding in. So
may well be the case, but there's no way they're going to score from this, John. The wall is too thick.
Look at
too
that
many
wall.
players in there. There is no literal way this ball can get through.
I like Risk. He's just kind of popping his head up there, doing a crazy. I mean, if he gets nutmeg, look how crazy is it?
It's got through.
Has it? It's scored.
It's a goal.
He scored. I was just admiring Risk's posture, and suddenly it goes in.
It's 4-2. Great posture from Risk. A greater shot.
Perhaps Risk shouldn't have been down there. I mean, it sort of went over him, but he was sort of sitting down. I'm not really sure. Anyway.
Why was he taking a rest when they're taking a free kick?
I don't know. It's a free
Scott
kick.
has his shot. Now he's ready to come off for Ian Cooloff.
Cooloff on, and Scott comes off.
200cm Ian Cooloff.
Yeah, it's replaced as the slightly shorter.
78. Jordan Scott.
Gale gets round 1, doesn't pass, decides instead to shoot. Doesn't go in, but Foster on the rebound.
Everyone's having a crack today, John.
And now Cooloff from the corner. Gets collected by the defence. And tries the long ball. That's a good idea. You got to try something, as I was saying. And actually, it's 4-2 now, so maybe the game isn't as over as I was thinking.
Good punch there from Risk to prevent the corner.
Just to kick in from the side in the end. Now Thompson and Gale. And acres of space here. Cooloff tries the pass to Thompson. A pretty hot pass, and Thompson manages to. Well, he manages to get a shot away.
I think at times Cooloff is a little bit selfless. He's got to back himself in that position. He's got the entire goal in front of him.
One-on-one situation, acres of space.
Maybe just better to have the crack.
It may well have been.
But he's been good today, Cooloff. Take nothing away from his performance. Good turn from Thompson.
Thompson turns well to Foster here. Mucking around with it as he does. But a little messy, and they might be caught on the break again. Unfortunately, the opposition too slow. Risk with a short ball to Phil Gale. And Gale lopes up from the side and plays the ball to Thompson, who gets it back now, Gale.
A little give and go.
But nothing
That was a
comes
good
of it.
effort, and they will get a corner from
They
it.
win a corner. They win a corner. That's good to see. And Gale tries to play Thompson with a strike. It's too high.
It's a wild strike from Thompson. I don't know what he's doing there.
Okay. But he gets back though. I mean, that's the key thing. And then Risk is forced to clear. But he gets back and defends every time Thompson loses the ball. So that's captain's kind of play. As we see, the ball now in dispute. The shot coming out blocked. And 4-2, they're pressing a little bit Richmond. But Thompson cuts it out. Tries to play Cooloff, but it goes over his head. Or over his body. I guess he's a bit too tall for going over the head. And he gets the ball now. Back to Kidd. Back to Cooloff. And Cooloff to Kidd again. That was a nice little one too. But Kidd can't score now.
Help but notice again, John, just something missing. Maybe 2 players missing.
Certainly.
Maybe 2 particular players
Who
missing.
are you thinking of? I'm not quite sure. I've got someone in mind, but I guess the viewers can think about that.
Great work there.
Maybe. Takes it round 1, but again, and he falls over after that one. Again, too acute that angle to really trouble Risk. He had his near post covered. That was never going to go.
Another good throw from Risk. Another fantastic header from Thompson, but Cool-Off not quite aware of it.
Not quite, almost gets onto it. He's looping straight.
Frustrated,
And then Cool-Off's ball tries to find Thompson but fails. But this man is holding things up. There's two pressuring him. But he manages to win a ball for his club.
They've not been good in defence today, I don't think. I think they've got to be a little bit more hurried, a little bit more frenetic maybe at times. Just a little lethargic in the defence.
Yes, it certainly seems that way. I mean, I think they're just not quick enough all round. I feel they're getting beat for pace and intensity.
They've got the desire, they just don't have the skill to back it up.
As Cool-Off has the shot. That was a nice shot from Cool-Off.
Great strike from Cool-Off. Nothing cool about that one.
It was hot. So Thompson now. Thompson. Kid. Back over to where Thompson was, and he manages to keep it in. Has the strike straight at the keeper. Plays it out from the back again.
Keeper's been the best player on field, I think, from Richmond.
Yes, Richmond keeper is one of the best this league as well, and he's no exception this game.
Definitely a battle of the keepers, but I think Risk has come out on top, though he's faced less shots.
Yeah, well,
better defence in front of him.
That's true. The defence of Team WoW is much, and there's a handball from Ian Cool-Off. Yes.
Followed up with a strike anyway.
Defence of Team WoW is really solid, and that's where you build the team really, from the defence up to the attack. And here is defender Phil Gale. Oh,
just put it wide. The finishing again from Gale just been a little off today, but he's doing everything else right.
Doing a lot right, Gale. He's coming up. he's making those runs. As we see Bryan to Thompson. Back to Bryan to Thompson again.
Golden 1-2. Golden.
1, 2, 3, 4 from Bryan and Thompson.
Fantastic.
Bryan will take it from
limited
the corner.
space, and that's where Bryan excels.
Oh, great ball from Bryan to Gale. There's his goal.
What a goal from Gale, but you got to give all the credit, I think, here to Bryan. He sees the run, waits the ball perfectly.
Sees the run too easy. Gale, bang.
Fantastic finish from Gale. He's not going to miss from there, but a great ball from Bryan. All credit to Bryan. All praise and honour due to Bryan.
Yes, thank you.
How good is Bryan been?
Oh, so good. That's another assist. That takes his tally to 3 assists as the game comes to a close. 6-3. 6-2, should I say. What a win from Team WoW. They go to the final. 5-2. Are you serious?
5-2.
It said 6-2, man.
Team WoW.
I think it said
5-2, Team WoW.
6-2. And he scored twice.
2 to Scott, 2 to Thompson, and 1 to Phil Gale.
5-2, my mistake.
3 assists from Jonathon, Bryan. A great performance here in the semi-final, and 2 weeks' time, they'll be facing Jess's Giants.